Good morning guys, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another one of my daily vlogs. I thought I'd start this again because I started one like this at the start of the week and it kind of fizzled out. I think I just kind of wasn't that happy with the way that I was filming. I don't really know, I didn't finish what I was doing, so I can't even remember why I didn't finish. It's Friday, it's 6:30 in the morning. To be honest, this is a bit later to be sitting down here on my own than usual. Eric's been waking up about 6:15 in the morning, which is fine, because he's been going down for about 9:30. We kind of switched his routine a little bit because we found that he was starting to sleep through the time we'd normally wake him up in the night. Well, I say in the night, just before we go to bed to give him his last feed and a bum change. He was waking up and then it was disturbing him, and then he was waking up in the night again. So we're just giving him a last feed and his dinner and then putting him down. And for the last couple of nights he's been sleeping through pretty much, which is great. It just means that he's waking up slightly earlier, which doesn't bother me because I'm an early bird anyway. I'd much rather get up early. I can hear him crying upstairs, so I'll keep this short and sweet. Basically what I wanted to do today is kind of do a follow me round style vlog, kind of a day in the life, what it's really like parenting one-handed and being the stay-at-home person if you've got a baby. Obviously a lot of people take maternity or paternity leave, but I've got kind of my own stamp on how I do things. In my kind of setup videos, it's not really a good representation of what it's like all the time with Eric every day, because I don't know how he kept still in that nappy changing video the second time round. It's not normally like that, so I just want to show what it's like, how I do things, and make recommendations along the way and just take you around with me, I suppose. I've just sat down. I thought I'd have time to have a little bit of breakfast. Clearly I don't because Eric's woken up, so I'll go and get him and then we'll carry on with the vlog. Hiya. Can you say cheese? Eric, can you say cheese? Cheese? So, this little guy has had his bottle now. A little hack that I wanted to share, like a one-handed hack. If you are bottle feeding, sorry if you're breastfeeding, but I don't think this one will quite work. If Eric's on the sofa having his bottle, which he generally is in the mornings, then I will change his nappy if I know it's not a poo. If it's a poo, I'll do it on the floor to save the upholstery, but if it's just a wet one, then I will change him on the sofa, because I find that if he's preoccupied with something else, then he tends to be a lot less wiggly. Contending with this amount of wiggle when you're trying to change a nappy, yeah, you're happy now, aren't you? You can see yourself. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that the more preoccupied he is, the easier it is to change his nappy. So if he's having a bottle, then in the mornings, that's what I tend to do. It just makes life a bit easier and just means that I am not having to chase him around the living room, which is what I normally have to do, isn't it? Right, so now he's going to go on his little walker for a minute while I take his nappy bag out. Yes, I am one of those parents who will happily confess that Teletubbies is an absolute lifesaver. Let me just pick this up. Teletubbies is an absolute lifesaver, and I will put it on if there are things I need to do. I've said it before, I can't carry Eric around with me, so for the sake of 2 minutes, whether it's 2 minutes for making coffee, taking out my nappy sack, washing my hands, going for a toilet break, it just works, and I'm not ashamed to say that that's what I do. I'm gonna make myself a coffee. He's not tending to go down for a nap until about 8:30. So from now until then, it's kind of playtime, which generally consists of me on the floor chasing after a 8-month-old that doesn't want to keep still and insists on climbing everything, which is always loads of fun. I don't know if he'll be like this today, but I just wanted to show you his face when he sees the Teletubbies come on. He's in love with the baby in the sun, and it's the cutest thing ever. Here's the baby in the sun. Is that your friend? What's it time for? Oh! Nobody wants to be that close to my face, jeez. Apologise for the state of the room behind me. Ryan's off next week and we just desperately need to sort this room out. God, I'm so unprepared for Christmas, it's just ridiculous. And I'm so behind with vlog posts and everything else, so it'll be a busy week. Now that Eric's in his walker and is still happy watching Tubbies, I'm gonna have my coffee in peace, hopefully. And then I've still got about like an hour and a bit before he goes down for a nap, and then hopefully we'll be in a good mood to go to tumble time this morning. Shall we get you dressed? Are you gonna be a good boy? Bump. Gonna hold this for me. Hold this for me, good boy. Come on, let's go. Careful. Come on. Eric. Believe it or not, that wasn't actually that bad. That wasn't actually that bad. Normally I am completely chasing him around the living room, and he actually stayed pretty still this time, which is unlike him. I know it looks like he didn't, but he really did, so I'm quite proud of that time. It's so difficult now, it really is. When he wasn't mobile, I thought it was difficult. Now that he's mobile, but he's learning how to walk, he just doesn't want to keep still. So yeah, whole new ball game. I think the biggest tip that I've got, if you parent one-handed, you're going through this stage, is to just go with the flow, just follow them round. If they're happy, then they're more settled, then you'll be able to do a lot more. Let's put your socks on, don't we? Can you see the baby? Can you see the baba? That's like the hardest part of the morning, is to get him dressed, especially if we've got a class to go to, and now that his nap time's changed, I like to get him dressed before he goes down for a nap, because as time goes on, the time that we've got after he naps to when we go out is shorter, so it's a bit of a struggle, but it can be done. Just got to work around it. Upstairs for his morning nap, but he just seemed like he was really tired. I normally put him on his boppy on the floor because I know that I'm not going to be going upstairs unless I need the toilet, so I'm here to keep an eye on him. But he just seemed like he was really tired this morning. He was like rolling onto his stomach, and that's normally a sign that he wants a proper sleep. So I put him upstairs in his room. Didn't go down too badly. Normally he's like climbing the bars, fighting sleep as much as possible. Normally try and put him down for ages if it's the afternoon nap, which is why I don't bother in the morning, because time is tight. It's like 8:25 now. His class is at 10, so this is what I mean. It's just like I always have an idea, but I can never make a plan. because he hasn't got a routine, so I just got to go with the flow. In the morning is my kind of time to tidy up or empty the dishwasher, put the washing on, all that kind of stuff. But because Ryan's off after today, I'm going to leave most of the things because, I mean, this is kind of embarrassing to show, but this is Eric's laundry pile. All that bag is his wash stuff, but there's so much of it. I think I'm going to wait either till this evening or tomorrow. But I'm actually at an event tomorrow in town, so I don't know how that's going to work. I've got so much I need to do. I'm so behind with everything that it's ridiculous. I just never have any time anymore, and I take my hats off to anybody who blogs full time, works full time, and has a baby and still does everything else, because it's really bloody hard. Just like finding the time to do anything. I struggle sometimes, but hopefully next week I'll be able to get a shit ton of stuff done, because I really need to, like really need to. I've got so many like projects that are coming up, well not so many, a few, and just blog posts that I want to write and videos I want to do, and I can't fit it into my schedule. I just squeeze in what I can where I can, and just do the best that I can. To be honest, if he's going to sleep for a while, I might just sit down and watch a crime occult thing on Netflix, because I'm absolutely shattered. And then we'll see where we're up to. Hopefully they'll be able to give him his breakfast at the class. They usually do. It's really good. It's run by the local children's centre, and they're so supportive. Like, the first time I was going to go there, they came out to me and just talked me through everything. This uplighting is special. Wow. It may shock people, I don't know, but I'm not actually an unconfident person. I'm more of a listener than a speaker, because I think that's because I'm creative, but I don't get afraid very often of things, like in terms of myself. I've taken myself to concerts before, I've taken myself out to dinner, I've taken myself to the cinema, so going to classes for me with him is not a problem. The issue is, if it's the first time going to a class and I don't know what the changing facilities are like, then that's when I need support. So if I've ever taken him to something, it's nice to have somebody there for the first time, because then I can make a plan, whether it's having the changing mat in the car or just seeing if there's somewhere else that they can set up for me as a changing area. And that's great, and that's basically what they came out to discuss with me, just like my needs and stuff. And it's really nice that they do that. Oh, sweet Jesus. That was a struggle. I don't even know how I managed to stay up there for so long. I've literally just come down the stairs and realised it's 9:45. Crap. This is what I mean. I can never just have a plan. I have to have an idea. So we won't be going to the class on time today, if at all. Eric went down. I ran around like a headless chicken. I got my makeup on. I got the pushchair out the car. What else did I do? I got my shoes and my coat ready. And then he decided to wake up, cruise around his cot, and then not go down. I don't even know how long I've been up there. It must be like 45 minutes. 45 minutes of fighting sleep, and now he's finally gone back down. This child is just... I don't even know. Does anybody else's baby do this? You literally have to sit in his room next to his cot like a sleep security guard and make sure he goes down, because if there's anything he will do to make sure that he doesn't go to sleep, he will do it. And he does this thing, and he knows, I think he doesn't think we know what he does, but we know. He will drop his dummy out of the cot on purpose. He is a little cheeky monkey. Honest to God, he's got so much sass for an 8-month-old, it's ridiculous. So that's kind of screwed up my plans for the morning. I was going to brush my teeth, but after coming out of his room, I thought, you know what, screw it. I'm going to have another coffee. I'm absolutely shattered. I'm going to have a mince pie and watch my Killer Kids documentary on Netflix. Yes, I watch ridiculously random things that just probably nobody else in the world watches, but I find them really interesting. So that's my plan for the morning. How are you all doing? I just refuse to give in with him. I just think if he thinks that either me and Ryan are like gonna give in and let him have his own way. He's never gonna sleep, which is gonna make life just so difficult. I don't count car sleeps as proper sleeps because it's the motion that puts him to sleep, not himself. So if he doesn't learn to sleep on his own and self-soothe and go down, then I think I'll just be making a rod for my own back. Do not tell me he's just awake. Are you kidding me? There's the dummy. Are you oh my, like watching the monitor like a hawk now. Time is limited, gotta go. So, do you want to tell everybody how long you slept for? Or should I? So, I went up at 10:15 because Eric had woken up. Why do I look so dark? I have no idea. That's a bit bizarre. Oh well. I went up at 10:15, didn't I? Check on Eric. Came back down at 10:15. And then he woke up again, just after I'd had my mince pie. Basically, moral of the story was I should have just given up. I went back in. Excuse me. What are you doing? I went in again, sat with him, like a little sentry on duty to make sure he went to sleep, which he did for about 2 minutes, and then woke up again, and I went in the room and he was smiling up at me, babbling away, wide awake, happy as anything you like. So I brought him downstairs. I'm going to give him his breakfast, second breakfast, porridge, cereal, whatever it is, and then decide what to do. I'm not going to go to the class. There's no point. It finishes at 11:30 and it's 2. So not going to do that. I've got to go pick up something from somewhere. I've got to go out and pick something up. And then I don't really know. I don't know. What should we do? You're so strong-willed and, I mean, what's the word? Independent. Do you know that? Do you know that? I feed this little one before he attempts to feed himself and it all goes horribly awry. Changed my jumper for the 3rd time. Can't really see what I'm wearing because I didn't realise it's Christmas jumper day, so I'm wearing my Christmas jumper. This day is not setting out how I intended it to, but at least you get an idea of how crazy things are with a baby, and a baby who just knows his own mind at such a young age. You try and be the one who's like the parent and in control, and then he just decides that he doesn't want to do something. There's nothing he can do. Oh, you're trying to feed yourself now. See what I mean? Look at this. Got too bored and fed up of waiting for me to feed him, so he's just decided to feed himself. What's next? Are you going to learn to drive? Go out on a date? What's next? I've got to blow on it. Welcome to the second nappy change of the morning. Had to put him in here for a bit. Just really need just like a 10-minute sit down just to gather myself and figure out what we're going to do for the rest of the day. Just give myself just a little bit of time, because if you're going on an adventure, don't forget to take a sandwich. Okay? Only four bloody hours later. Suffice to say, our day has completely gone out the window. This is like day 3 of being in the house because the weather has just been shit. I feel like I'm going insane. I just feel like I'm going insane. I feel absolutely beside myself with tiredness. And I haven't even been doing anything today. I'm gonna go get myself the coffee that I wanted 2 hours ago. What time is it? Yeah, 2 hours ago, exactly 2 hours. Just staring. Do not wake up. This day is officially going to... that's just not going very well, is it? Eric fell asleep. He woke up half an hour later. It's now 20 to 2. No, 25 to 2. Not that the 5 minutes makes any difference. And we've done absolutely nothing all day. He's been so fussy. You can probably hear him in the background. I don't know if it's the teeth bothering him or what, but he's just not having one of his best days, are you? He's happy enough in himself. He just has these moments of getting really upset or, you know, just not paying attention and then like falling over. Thankfully we have like foam jigsaw pieces all over the floor, so he's not likely to hurt himself. But you all right over there? He's currently telling off his toy dog. What's he done to you? What's he done? So looks like we're just going to be staying in today because I don't even know if it's worth taking him out if he's going to be a fuss pot. What do you think? I was getting excited because he's in the camera now. Should we give you some Ambisol? Do you want some Ambisol? It's just too cute. Even though you're being a bit of a pain in the bum, you're still gorgeous, aren't you? I thought he'd just trumped before, but it turns out he'd done a poo. I'm sorry if this is TMI, but this is just what my life is like now. These are the things I talk about. Yeah. Used to be clothes and mascara and everything else. Now it's poo. So, and oh god, he just doesn't keep still. And like I said earlier, it's just like, it can get so ridiculous. I was chasing him around trying to clean him up and he just wouldn't keep still. Cried at me when I tried to touch him and then decided to knock into everything, like the cushions that we've got blocking the fireplace, and just cry because he couldn't climb up the chimney. So that was fun and surprisingly not as messy as I thought it was going to be, considering I had to clean him while he was crawling away. How's your Friday going? Who's that? Who's that? Good boy.
You mean to tell me you got engaged to someone you just met that day?
Hi guys, so you're currently in my tea cupboard because I have nowhere else to put you. I've just had to come in the kitchen for a bit. Eric's fine, he's in his walker. Today's just been an absolute disaster one, and it's just all got to me. Like, that's a bit better. I've got so many things I want to do, and I just have had no time to do them today. I'm just having problems with like figuring out how to use the Mac in relation to my camera. So I haven't been able to import any footage from today, and I wanted to make a start on editing it. And I've not been able to do that. And then I feel really bad because I'm having to sort this out. And because Eric doesn't like sitting on my knee, I have to put him in his walker, and then I just feel really bad ignoring him. I feel like I'm stuck in between a rock and a hard place at the moment, and I just don't know what to do. And days like today are just... I just don't know what to do. It's such a stupid thing to get upset about, but this is kind of like my main hobby, like my blog and YouTube, and it's something that means a lot to me. Am I even in focus? Oh, if I'd been out of focus, I'd been absolutely shit. I'm sorry if I was, I can't even tell. Just have no time to do anything when he doesn't sleep, and he has had hardly any sleep all day. So, this is what it's like. I know it's what it's like because I'm here with him all day, every day. It's just really frustrating sometimes. Because, and even when I do have time, I have to rush it because then I feel bad that I'm taking up time with my stuff. Anyway. Sorry if that was like the least edifying angle of me. Just had to rally myself for a minute while I knew he was alright and safe. If he's looking at me now, it's like he can tell. Ryan's just left work now, so it's like the Mac wasn't even recognising the card reader, and that would have been so much easier to import. This is just it. I just need to get my own MacBook. I don't know what I'm doing. It's not mine. I feel bad playing around with it, and I don't know what I'm doing with it still. I'm still learning. My dad brought me some books. I haven't had time to read them. Eric's like so full of personality, but it makes it really difficult to do things, especially when I'm at a bit of a disadvantage anyway, so he's happy enough though, that's the main thing. It's just today's been such a shit day. Oh my god, Fridays are normally like tumble time in the morning, and then I do something with him in the afternoon, whether it's like going to feed the ducks, which is what we were doing in the summer before it got too cold, or like just taking him for like a lunch date or something. But I just haven't been able to do anything because he hasn't wanted to sleep. I think I'm suffering from cabin fever. So yeah, this is what today has been like so far. Sorry, it's not exactly the way I thought it was gonna be because I thought we were going out and we didn't, but hey ho, what can you do? Life, especially with babies, is unpredictable. So it is a lot later now. What time is it? 9:25. I'm here with these two. Say hello. Hi. I know the last time that I spoke to you, I was crying at you in my tea cupboard, but I kind of had a bit more of a cry when Ryan got home because I think I just got overwhelmed by everything because I haven't given my brain enough time to switch off, and being a worrier naturally, I think everything just got a bit too out of hand. So I feel a lot better now. We had some takeaway. There are no angles that are flattering in this light at all.
The light's quite yellow.
I know. And then I've got like this weird neck thing going on. We ordered some food in for the third night in a row. What are you gonna do? They did beer as well, which was great. So I had a Peroni with my food. We watched Elf and kind of set the world to rights as well. Got Carnival tomorrow, which I was in two minds about earlier, but I think if I go, I'll enjoy it. So I'm gonna go. It's just not nice when you're in a kind of shitty place, but I think it'll do me good to, you know, take off my mummy hat for a few hours and let my hair down for a bit, albeit very slightly because it will be like 11 o'clock in the morning when the event starts and I'm no spring chicken. So that's the plan for tomorrow anyway. And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. Goodness knows when it's going to go up because I am still having MacBook issues. I have no idea what's going on. I keep saying it, I was always a Windows PC desktop girl. MacBooks and Apple is a brand new thing to me. I'm still trying to, oh, phone's just lighting up. I'm still trying to figure everything out, and with it not being mine, I don't feel right about constantly tinkering around with it just in case something was to go wrong. Obviously if it's my own one, it's my own responsibility, but it's not my own one, so I can't really justify playing around with it when I have no idea what I'm doing. Eric's still asleep. God, I wish he was still asleep. He hasn't really slept all day. He had a snooze on Ryan when Ryan got in. I made this stupid suggestion of putting him up in his room so he could eat in peace. That went down like a fucking lead balloon. So he's back downstairs with us. No signs of being sleepy except for the occasional resting on Ryan's chest, but then he'll rally himself and perk back up, just like now. See? Look at that. Where's this sleep?
It's in his eyes.
It has just been an absolute bitch of a day. It's not, I know it's not his fault, he can't help it, he's just a baby, he doesn't understand all these things. But when you can see it in his face, and you've experienced the fact that he hasn't slept, and we all know what Erics are like when they don't sleep, it's just been a lot to handle today. But these days happen and you just got to learn from them and try and adjust things accordingly and just have a little bit of downtime, you know, get upset, frustrated, whatever you want when you're on your own, and then just take a deep breath in and out and just, you know, move on, because it's nobody's fault. These things just happen. It's just hard when you're going through it. So moral of the story, this is what life is like when you have a baby. So there you go. I'm going to leave this vlog here so that I can enjoy the evening with Ryan and apparently Eric, even though it's way past his bedtime that he's had for the past 3 days. That's worked really well. Don't know what we're going to do, but I'm sure it will be nice and chilled. I hope so anyway. If you did like watching this vlog, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. I love seeing your feedback. Leave me a comment, come and say hi. If you've got any video recommendations, leave those in the comments too. And if you're not subscribed already, don't forget to hit that button and stay on track with all of my videos. And I'll see you next time. Bye!